Got our mystery tackle box here for the month of May. You know, again, I'm a little late. I'm putting these things out about a month apart, so I don't really know what to say except for I'm going to try to get back on track again next month and try to do it a little bit earlier. I noticed that the box on this one has some flaps on it for, looks like a tape measure, and the box says catch and win. I'm not getting it all in frame, but it says catch a fish using one of the baits in this box, measure it, and then share it for a chance to win some great prizes. So make sure you guys participate in that if you're interested. Let's go ahead and get on with this box. Looks like we already have some, from just looking at it, we got some pretty good stuff in there. So the first thing we're going to look at is this Lucky Craft SK TDR, which probably stands for skeet reese, right? This is looks like a medium depth crankbait here. Look at the back and get an idea of what this bait's about a little bit. This color is the Sexy Chartreuse Shad color. Looks like it has a length of 2.5 inches, a weight of 7/16 of an ounce, and a diving depth of 5 to 6 feet. Whoops. Let's take a look at this thing. This is at least a very good looking crankbait. It has a very slender build to it too. It's a nice looking crankbait though. The next thing we have is the Monster Bass, the Patriot. By the way, the last one went for $11.99. This one goes for $11.99 as well. So Monster Bass, the Patriot. So that must be this one. Yeah, it is. So this is the Patriot. It looks like it's a topwater lure, and it has a length of 3 7/8 inches and a weight of 1/2 ounce. Kind of a wicked looking color there. The color is Patriot White Zombie. Go ahead and hold it there so you guys can get an idea of some of the stuff that it says on there. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. Oh, the finish is interesting. It's not like smooth at all. I mean, it's smooth, but not like glossy smooth. It's a flat paint job on it. Very interesting. And obviously it has rattles in it. Very cool. Look at that paint job on there. That thing's wicked looking. I like it. This thing is really cool with that cracked paint job on there. Very interested to see how that thing works out. Next up, we have the Booyah Boss Pop. Goes for $7.99. So that is this guy here. So the Booyah bait Boss Pop is essentially the Excalibur. I forget what the name of it was, but as we all know, Booyah pretty much took over all of the Excalibur baits. So they're exactly the same. I know that Booyah and Excalibur were both under the Pradco umbrella. I'm sure it's just a rebranding. It's basically the same exact lure, I'm sure, as all the other ones that I have. This is the Bream color, and it doesn't have a weight on it. It says 2 inches on it. It's probably like 3/8 of an ounce though. Let's get this thing open. Yep, it has a rattle in it just like before. It is the same lure on its face at least. I always enjoyed these baits though. They were really nice. They were basically a nicer version of the Rebel Pop-R. So if you wanted like a one with nice colors, nice terminal tackle on it, 3-dimensional holographic eyes, you went with the Excalibur version, which now you would go with the Booyah version. Very cool. Up next, we have the Big Bite Baits Creature Bait. Goes for $3.99. Alright, so this is their version of a brush hog. And it's a pack of 10. So we have a pack of 10. They're called Creatures. And it's a green pumpkin chartreuse tail. Take a look at the back if you're interested. Let's break this thing open. Let's see if this has a scent to it. Well, it has some kind of a scent to it. Just not sure what it is. So this is the equivalent of the baby brush hog size. Nice looking bait. You guys know how I feel about brush hogs. I have no doubt in my mind that this thing will work just as well. There that is. That's the creature bait by Big Bite Baits. Next up we have the Smart Baits Smart Bomb. Goes for $4.99. That has got to be this one because it's pretty much the only thing left in there. So it's a Senko. It's a 5-inch Senko. And you got a coupon code here, MTB 2017, 20% off your first order at smartbaits.com. So you should probably check them out if you want to get some baits from them. And it looks like, let me take a look at the back at some of the stuff that they offer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of a small pack. Only 5 of them in here. And I don't see what the color is. I must be missing it, but I'm not seeing a color. The color looks like a PB&J though, and it's not a laminate, but you can kind of see the 2 different colors there. You've got like a reddish brown on the bottom with this. It's almost like a dark purple or brown on the top with a lot of flake in it. Very soft though. I don't have the Senko right next to me, but this thing is pretty soft. I would imagine that it's just as soft. Now the question is how durable is it? I'm not going to rip it apart or anything like that, but that's normally the question with these types of baits is how durable are they versus how supple are they? Like how well do they wiggle in the water? That action, that subtle action in the water is what we're looking for, but we're also trying to catch more fish on these things because Yamamoto Senkos, you don't get very many fish out of them. Especially when you're not using O-rings or anything like that. So that's the test. We need to figure that out. Last but not least, we have the Standout Red Alert hook assortment. It goes for $1.70. And that's this. I don't need to take these out of the package. Some interesting looking hooks in there. Advanced drop shot hooks, a quantity of 3. I normally don't take hooks out because you guys gotta get the idea of what a hook is, and I would probably stab myself here on the camera trying to show it to you guys. There they are. Kind of gives you some ideas of how you can rig this thing up. Interesting. Quantity of 3. So there's that. As with every other box, you get the Dibble Digest, and this time we got a catch and release sticker. I like this one. So this one's obviously going inside the garage. Very good. Let's recap. We have the Lucky Craft SK TDR goes for $11.99. The Monster Bass The Patriot goes for $11.99 as well. The Booyah Boss Pop goes for $7.99. The Big Bite Baits Creature Bait, a 10-pack of them, goes for $3.99. The Smart Bait Smart Bomb, a 5-pack, goes for $4.99. And last but not least, a 3-pack of Standout Red Alert hook assortment. It goes for $1.70. Alright guys, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I'll leave links down in the description for my Instagram and Facebook pages, so if you guys want to follow me on there, just hit up those links. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll have another mystery tackle box coming out. Hopefully I'll get out and go fishing again here in the next week or so, and I'll put out another video for that. And I'm also trying to finish up my last 2 reviews for those 2 spy baits, the Lucky Craft version and the Jackall version, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Really appreciate it.